This should not be so hard. Oh no. Where'd you go? Now I don't have the whole thing at all. I go back? No, come on now. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Still looking for Leslie. Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay. No, 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 no. Are you there, Leslie? This is just something else. Audio settings. Please speak into your microphone. If you cannot see the volume indicator blinking, select a different mic. Okay. Oh, 832 596 7455. Whoa. That's a trip. Oh, I bet that's my... Oh, 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 there you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you did it. I told you.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. All right. Peace out.
Okay, so now we just have to get it back to where it's the split screen.
Is there a way to do split screen?
Because we had it that way in the car for a minute. We just have to figure out how we did it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see myself as a tiny little screen at the bottom.
Yeah.
Thing. Is that what you can see?
Yeah, and we want it because we're recording this whole thing. Oh, gallery view. Here we go. Oh, oh! Do you see that?
I don't. Nothing changed on my end.
So go up to the upper right where it says gallery view.
Let's see. Okay. Switch to gallery view. Nice.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. We're more tech savvy than we give ourselves credit for.
That might be a stretch. Let's see. Now I just went to full screen and I'm hoping, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You there? You good?
Yeah. Yep. I'm just trying to not make myself look so like in your face. Your background is so much nicer than mine.
Well, you know what? You could put that on yours, or
I know I saw it, but then my hair like kept disappearing, and it was like weird.
I know. Watch what happens. Do you see that thing around me? So maybe I should just switch back to normal. But you know, I'm not sure I know how at this point. So I'm not sure it's a good idea.
I know, we might lose each other.
I know. And I think we're recording. It says we're recording.
Yep.
So this could work.
This could.
I would love to be able to maybe change that background because it's probably going to be distracting.
Well, it's very peaceful. I wish I was where you are.
Yeah, right. Well, maybe we'll just let it ride. It's not great. Like, you have better light quality, but that's always the case because I'm up here in the penthouse.
It seems like that's how it is in real life. Yeah, every time we're at your place, our lighting, we struggle. We come to my house and lighting's fine. So it's like real life, you know?
That's true. So,
yeah.
I was going to calculate out how many feet distance we are keeping because we are really honoring this 6 feet rule because we're like 60 something miles apart. So how many feet would that be? You know, I'd have to Google it. And
yes, me too. Which I'm not going to do. You know,
do it either. So, but you know what's going to suck? I think. Well, I guess we'll find out. There's probably a lot of things that are going to suck. We could probably make a list. But I think only one person really gets to talk at a time.
Oh, we can't talk over each other?
I'm not sure because do you notice how when we talk, you get that thing around your box?
The green line? Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, if I don't have the green thing, do I not get heard?
I think we're just going to have to be really polite and wait till the next person wants to, you know, wait till we're done talking.
Raise our hands. You get a call on me when it's. I do kind of feel like I should probably change this background.
I think it's lovely, but
you know what? Let's just let it ride because this is our maiden voyage of
our virgin voyage.
Our quarantine podcast episode 1.
That's right.
So we're just gonna look how flat my hair looks.
Well, you're at the beach, so you know.
Oh yeah, I've kind of got that windblown thing going.
Yeah, you need to have that beachy hair.
Yeah, exactly. So, you guys, hello, welcome to this weird episode of the Naughty Nitwits.
Very strange.
We know it's gonna suck, so we'll just be upfront about it. But it's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you. I just got back from Costco, so I'm completely frazzled. And
okay, so how was it?
Well, it was just crazy because they set up a bunch of pallets and you have to weave your way through and keep 6 feet of distance. And then they have disinfectant spray for your cart. And it was just hard because my daughter, love her to death, but she doesn't take this whole thing very seriously. So for her, she's just, you know, roaming through the store, you know, looking at stuff. And then we circle back around because, oh, I want this. Oh, but I want that way over there. And I'm just like, let's get the hell out of here, like as soon as possible. The people have masks on. Huh?
I said droplets are landing on us.
Totally.
Yeah.
And people have masks on. So I'm just like, and she just doesn't understand, you know, she's 21, you know. So I'm just like, and I'm trying not to freak out either, but it's like the mom in me is like, do I freak out? Do I not? Do I keep my kids home? Do I not? What do I do? You know, and I want to do the right thing. So I feel like, hey, let's just not go anywhere, you know? And so, but she came down from Washington. So I was thrilled to see her. I haven't seen her in a week and a half because of this whole thing. So I was excited to see her, but at the same time, I'm like, you've been out and about. Like, where have you been? And who have you been with? And
keep your 6 feet distance, please.
So
you know,
it's just hard.
Did you do the elbow bump?
No, we did the hug.
Okay. Yeah, I hugged my kids too.
I know.
We went down and picked Rebecca up from OSU Friday, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like recently.
2 days ago.
Yeah. It's all a blur. It's all a blur now. Does anyone really know what day it is anymore? Come on.
Obviously, I don't even know what time it is. You had to like remind me. Are we podcasting today? I'm like, oh crap! I'm at Costco. My daughter just texted.
This is our first time doing this whole thing, and I get her on the thing, and she's in her freaking car. Oh, we're really doing this up, right? Aren't we? When I asked you if you wanted some coffee, I was joking.
I know. I need some. Probably need a second cup. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like I'm on vacation at home. I've just been sitting on the deck. It's been beautiful here, which that's going to turn, I think, starting tomorrow. But I've just been like chilling, relaxing all day, sleeping in till I decide to wake up. I mean, it's nice, but it's at the same time, I just feel like it's such a weird.
Oh, it's way weird.
Yeah.
Everything's really weird. Is Bob still working? His place still
He
open?
is. He thinks that probably one more week and then they'll probably shut down the plant. So
yeah.
He's got like 6 weeks vacation. So he's probably just going to take all that off, you know.
Yeah. Well, we are hoping, you know, not to make this self-centered all about us, but we're really hoping the factory where our home is being built doesn't get shut down, at least until our house is done.
Yes, tell us what's going on with that house, because I haven't heard the latest.
Oh, well, we think finally Friday the 13th it actually got ordered. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No, that's the problem is we don't know. We went through like several times of these people telling us that our house was, well, they never specifically said, yes, we have ordered your house, but they pretty much said everything except those words so that we thought our house had been ordered. And then come to find out that it hadn't been ordered. And I freaking lost it, went a little tiny bit mental. What do you expect? So then Michael had to call back and kind of make nice because I don't raise my voice at people much. I don't, you know, that's just not me. I'm not the, you know, I want to talk to your manager person, but
yeah,
that was me. When I found out that our house hadn't been ordered, I just, you know.
Yeah. It's understandable.
We're, you know, starting after March 28th, we'll be going into our 10th month of this. But, you know, with everyone in the situation that they're in right now, it does make my plight seem a little bit less dramatic. You know?
Just a little bit.
But anyway, hey, so I don't know if it's going to show, but I'm wearing my birds and ships cap.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I'd finished that when we last recorded.
I don't remember. It's been like years ago since we recorded, so.
I know. I was like 5 years younger then.
Definitely stress-wise, for sure.
Yeah. You know, like these kind of situations really bring out the calm in me because I deal well in stressful situations. It allows me to compartmentalize very well.
Yeah.
So like I'm fine. I haven't broken down that Renata's gone. I'm just like that dumb and happy. Just
Is it like survival mode?
Yeah, I think so.
Fight or flight?
Yeah, it'll just be like all of a sudden I'm just gonna cry.
I know. Well, I feel like this is what he has prepared his whole life for. Seriously. Yeah. He is like ready to go. Although I will say the one area we have fallen short in is we never stocked up on toilet paper.
Okay, I have a question.
I said that's going to have to be, we're going to have to add to our emergency kit when this all goes away.
I think we just experienced our first, we okay now?
I think so.
Well, because to me it got all weird, and then it said you are experiencing your internet is unstable right now. Mm-hmm. Like, well, that's not the only thing that's unstable.
That's what I was going to say. Is it the internet that's unstable, or is it the people that are recording those?
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is this this toilet paper thing is absolutely ridiculous? But I'm curious: is it every country, or is this United States exclusively?
I don't know, and I just don't get it. We just bought normal amounts back. You know, I usually shop every 2 weeks, so every 2 weeks when we need toilet paper, we get toilet paper for the 2 weeks, and that's it. And we still have enough for probably another week, but after that, we're going to need to get some. But it's just nobody has.
It's embarrassing now to have to go buy toilet paper because you feel like you're one of those people.
Well, I'm going to do what Carie was talking about on her last podcast. Just get a pee rag.
Well,
hang it out the window to dry and just reuse it, you know.
God, I wish I was your neighbor.
Well, you're out in the country, so nobody would even see you. You could totally do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's more acceptable where you're at probably than where I'm at.
Not sure those are bragging rights that I want.
Something to be proud of.
Right? I can hang my pee rag out. like the campus here with all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we went to Costco today with my daughter. She needed toilet paper and they had no toilet paper. So
we went to the Astoria one. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. We went to the Astoria one a few days ago because we needed some stuff. Dog food. We needed dog food, and there was one limit you could only buy one bag of dog food per person.
Wow.
Yeah. And the toilet paper was gone. When we first got there, we saw a lady with a thing of it in her cart, and we were like, oh, okay, they've got toilet paper. Now that they're rationing it, to one package per person, we thought, okay, well, we'll go get toilet paper when we get to that part of the store. We didn't want to go rushing back like morons. Well, we should have, because by the time we got back there, it was all gone.
That's insane.
Crazy. So we did get this. I was saving this for part of my community service.
Oh, nice.
Oh, here we go. So since we're living in the situation that we're in, we don't even have a place to hang toilet paper, So we got, oh, there it is. We got the giant rolls. This is like what you would get. Oh my gosh, that is such a trip. It's getting lost in my background. Hello. It's, so I feel pretty powerful right now. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm holding something invisible.
That's right. You're doing tricks now.
I'm a wizard. Yeah. Does that make me a witch?
You're literally making the toilet paper disappear, which is what it's really doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I know for my daughter's 21st birthday, somebody actually gave her a pack of toilet paper. So
that's awesome.
That was pretty good. Yeah. My makeup's running all over the place because I'm like crying, but because I'm laughing. And so pardon me wiping my face all the time.
Oh yeah, because you're not supposed to touch your face.
I washed my hands before I came in here to record. So
okay.
Should be okay. But
okay. Well, we're all just looking out for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I need looking after. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
You need looking after. I know. All right. Well, okay. Should we intermix a little bit of knitting stuff in with all this other stuff?
Sure. Why not?
We're going to try. And just bear with us, you guys. This isn't our fault.
That's right. We didn't start this.
So I showed something. What do you got?
Well, I've got, I have that shawl that I showed yesterday on my Insta stories because I was unsure when we'd record and I need to get it in the mail. So I thought, well, I'll show it. So that's pretty much, I have that and then those two hats that I've shown on Instagram that I finished.
That you've shown them on Instagram already. We still want to see.
Yeah. So this is the Wick shawl by Helen Stewart. It's really, really pretty.
Is that the one that you used knit style yarn?
Yep, Sharon of Knit Style. Cool. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I told her, I said, it's so funny because when you sent me these colors, I thought, ew. I mean, not ew, because they're beautiful individually, but I just didn't see them going well together. But who am I? Like, why should I even think that I should question anybody? Because Sharon's amazing. She's an amazing dyer, and everything she dyes, I'm like, I love it. So, but she was right, of course. I think it's beautiful. So it's a very simple shawl, but fun. It was just what I needed during this, crazy time. So
I agree. Those colors are not ones that I would have said, oh yeah, these are going to go together and make a great combo, but
right.
They look great.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to send that in the mail to her. That's a sample knit for her. So it was fun. Very fun to knit.
There's the solution to us not wearing shawls, but enjoying knitting them. We just need to test knit for everybody.
Totally. I agree. No, it was a fun knit. I enjoy knitting shawls. Yeah, you're right. It's just wearing them. Although I have been wearing my, Bee Mandarines. The one I wore. My favorite shawl of all time. I can't remember what it's called.
Because when something's really special to you, you just put the name out of your mind.
I forget all about it. Yeah.
That we like.
It's the Ado shawl. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I've been wearing that a lot. And then I've been wearing my other that peachy, huge one that I made that I went up a needle size and added mohair to it. It was a hoagie pattern. I've been wearing that one like crazy too, just draped over my shoulders, and I'm trying to find out what that one's called.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
oh, go ahead.
It's called the Ziggy Shawl by Hoagie. I've been wearing that one a lot too, just draped over my shoulders, because Bob and I have been just sitting out on the deck.
Nice.
It's been beautiful out, so I've pretty much been living out there because I feel like it's my freedom, it's my fresh air. Sorry if you don't normally get to hear Sophie snoring. Now she's scratching at the door to get in. So
she knows her place. She should be on the podcast somehow.
Of course, she thinks she's a star. So
yeah. So now, well, now that I'm going to show something, and I realize with the toilet paper, it would be really good if I could get rid of this background.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that. That's true.
But yeah, I just don't know how. So
you're stuck at the beach.
I am stuck. I'm stuck at the beach. Given the 24 hours ago, though, we didn't even know how we were going to do this.
This is a miracle.
It is really a miracle. Now, whether I can get it uploaded to YouTube or not is going to be a whole nother miracle.
Well, and do you have a 40-minute limit on this?
No, I bought the subscription because.
Oh, you did?
I think the only way that you can record is if you have a paid for subscription.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
And that's fine, because I have a feeling we'll be utilizing it for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how long. But hey, with this, we could start recording every day.
We could.
I mean, it's not likely, but just saying, you know. And without Leslie here, I have to wear my own glasses because I have to read my own stuff now.
Oh, man.
I know. The inconveniences will never cease.
I know.
So I made this hat for Michael.
Cute.
Yeah, I love it.
So cute.
What a trip. We might have to figure this out.
All because you wanted to be at the beach, you know?
No, I just thought that background's so cool.
It is.
Well, you know what? Hopefully I can do some editing here and still take out parts that aren't. Yeah, I mean, who the heck knows how to do this? Oh, well, there are people that know because. Oh, wait, what's that do?
I know. There's a lot of people smarter than us. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to show the yarns that I used for that shawl.
Yeah, good idea.
And I told you guys, I don't know the names because I didn't keep the tags with the yarn, which was stupid of me. So anyway, but these are the colors. I just think they're beautiful.
I hope this is recording both of us.
I hope so.
Not just me.
We have no idea. We're going to do all this work and then it's going to like... But anyway, she has these as a kit now in her shop. You can buy them as a set. And I'm sure you can buy them individually too. But so that was fun. Very fun.
Okay, so this hat is called the Hill hat or Hill 60 or I'm going to look on my iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh. This is great. I mean, how is this going to work? Goodbye. I had this all typed out. Oh, that just answered my own question. Okay, let me go to Google. Google? Google. I don't know, you guys. This is...
Oh, man, we are...
way outside our wheelhouse.
We are quite the pair.
Oh, well, you know, we were never going to do this because we know that it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But
it's not our ideal recording option. I mean, I personally don't love podcasts that do this kind of thing just because it's hard to hear one person, then you have to stop totally for the next person. It just doesn't seem natural. And Michelle and I think we're very much like, we talk over each other and we add things in. And so it's hard to be like, let's go back and forth and take turns. And so, but obviously desperate times call for desperate measures. And
exactly. Yeah.
but we had to make it work. thought about going to Michelle's place. Bob and I were going to go, but we thought to be smart, we probably should. Although I thought we could record, just you stand on one part of your acreage, and I stand on another part, and we could like.
I think we would have been fine. You know, we could have done the distancing thing, but
yeah.
I think the idea is that we're all supposed to kind of curtail our travels.
Right.
And just get this thing dealt with.
Yes.
Because we all want to get back to normal.
Yes.
Anyway, so the hat is from, it's called Hill 60. You know what? Oh my God.
Now you totally disappeared too.
This is awful. Okay, so it'll be linked in the show notes if you're interested in the pattern. It's a free pattern. It's a worsted weight hat. I used white birch fiber arts. Does this rainbow make my black look big? Which I totally don't understand that name, but I loved the yarn.
Yeah.
It's not, I mean, it not only looks really cool, but it's super squishy and it just feels great. So
did you already say, is it a worsted weight yarn?
It is worsted weight.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did it for him because he likes this kind of rainbowy look.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. So I'm doing another one for me now, not in this yarn because I don't have enough, but I just like the pattern. I like how it fits.
Yeah, it's really cute. Is it slouchy? I couldn't tell from your beachy look if it was slouchy or not.
I want to say no, but let's see.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah. Just a tad.
I think
but
it's
not
more like a beanie. I think it's called a beanie.
Mm-hmm.
So I should leave it on. It's appropriate to have on at the beach.
That's right. It's very windy.
It is. It's very windy.
Well, and I'm sure with that hat pattern, you could make it slouchy if you wanted to.
Like just keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
Cute, cute.
Okay. So, how you doing?
Good. I was just looking up another pattern of a hat I just finished because I posted it on Instagram a while ago and I cannot remember the name.
Oh, okay.
The Raise Hat by Molly Klein Design.
Oh, okay.
Now this hat to me it looked very strange when it was done.
That's very strange looking.
Yes. But when you put it on, it's super cute. I mean, I don't know if it'll be cute on me, but so can you see that? It's a tiny bit slouchy.
Yeah, no, that's cute.
But a lot of rib. But you can see, I don't know if you can see the pattern. Let's see, I have to find what side the patterning's on. Oh, it's down here. So,
oh,
yeah.
cool.
So it's very interesting. And it's funny, I knit it and I was like, and this yarn was old stash. I don't even know. I think it was a Barocco or something. Huh. But it's super soft. But yeah, I think that pattern is supposed to be more on the front, I think. I mean, it probably doesn't matter.
Oh, yes, I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. But anyway, it's just a lot of rib, but it's really cool. I liked it a lot more once I finished. I was like, oh my gosh, that's unique. It's interesting. Yeah. So the Raise Hat by Molly Klein Design. So
Raise,
super cute.
R-A-Z-E?
R-A-Y-S.
Raise, like it's Ray's hat.
Yep. Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
Ray,
exactly.
like tear a building down, but Ray, like, hey,
Yeah.
Ray, how's it going? I like your hat, Ray.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, well, that's, if nothing else, I'm here to clarify things.
You are. And it was a Barocco vintage DK is what I used. So, but yeah, it's cute. So thank you, Molly, for that pattern. But it's just funny how it looks, when you get done with it, you're like, what the heck? But when you put it on, totally works. It's really cute.
It is really cute. I see that.
Definitely unique for sure.
Right.
Then the other hat I finished was the Evening Dew hat by Rarico. So that's this one.
my gosh, I so love the yarn you used. Is that the one you got when we went up to that?
Yeah, Fidalgo yarns. It's like sparkly.
Uh-huh.
It's really pretty. This was a fun hat to knit. I'm usually not a beanie person. I like more of a slouch. But the yarn is so pretty, and the patterning is really, really pretty.
Okay, but I mean, question here. Like, how is that not a beanie? It looks just like the other hat you had on.
Totally. No, I think it is. I think it is a beanie, and I'm usually not a beanie person. I usually like more of a slouch.
Okay.
So it kind of surprises me that I like it, but I do.
Really cute. And
I could have made it, you know, I mean, any hat you can make more slouchy. You just keep going, but yeah, it's super soft and has a little bit of a halo.
Yeah, it does.
So it's really pretty. Really pretty hat design. I don't know if this was the best yarn because I don't know if it really shows.
Oh yeah, so it was this stuff like I got.
Yes.
Here's the.
Yes, good. Oh well, there we go. Well, disappearing.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so bizarre. I'm gonna have to work on this.
I know. I was gonna say just hand it to me and I'll show it, but I can't do that. You know.
Hey,
yeah, Fidalgo yarns. Yeah, I don't have my tag.
There.
Yeah, can you read what it's made out of? Like, what is it?
Well, since I have my glasses on, yes, it is 63 silk, 23 kid mohair, 10 nylon, and 4 polyester.
Okay, so it's got that silk in it. So I was unsure when I started knitting this. That's why it took me so long to knit, because I was like, oh, is the silk going to stretch? Is it going to be okay? But it actually turned out great. So
yeah, it's really a pretty, I mean, it makes me think I should do that hat in this yarn.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It was a fun knit. It was a fun pattern, the little patterning they did. It was fun. Kept your interest for sure.
Yeah, cool.
So that's cool. What else you working on?
Well, let's see. Okay, so Lori and I had tried to re-stretch my sweater. Remember?
Yes.
That I ruined? We played tug of war with it. We did all sorts of stuff, and it's just not right. It's just
bummer.
It's like now it's like it feels like it's partway felted.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't have that lovely airy feeling, you know. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the girls on Monday and I talked about felting it more and then turning it into like a bag or something, which I would have no idea how to do, but they seem to think they could do it. So more power to them. I'm working on my other turtle dove in that other yarn.
So are you missing the Woolfolk?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Are you thinking like I want to knit another one with Woolfolk?
Yeah, except I don't want to have to knit another one.
I know.
You know?
It'd be your third, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but odds are good that I'll probably choose a different pattern to use the Woolfolk in again, just to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't mind how this one's going. I've got, I've got one sleeve almost done.
If you cover the whole screen with your sweater, then it shows it. There you go.
Yeah, okay. So I've got one sleeve done, almost. And then I'm going to do the other sleeve. And then I'm just going to keep knitting length until I run out of yarn.
Okay. And are you doing 3/4 inch sleeves or?
Yeah. Yeah. So that should be done, you know, soonish.
Well, we should be getting so much knitting done right now.
I know, but I'm not. It kind of sucks. You know why? It's because my husband is not a sit around and do nothing kind of person. I mean, like, his therapeutic stuff is all doing stuff outside and getting stuff done.
Yeah.
And my therapeutic stuff is sitting and knitting or crocheting. Mm-hmm. Well, who looks like the lazy bum?
I know.
You know, in that scenario.
It's true, because I'm the type that, like, during the week, if I have to take Emmeline to school, I get up at 5 with Bob. As soon as he leaves, I have a little bit of time to sit and relax, but then I'm up, I shower, get ready for the day. Well, on the weekends, I like to just put my robe on, you know, no shower, come out, have my coffee, maybe take about 2 hours just to chill,
Yeah.
He's the type that as soon as he gets up, he's in the shower, getting ready. And so then I sit around feeling like, okay, he's like all ready for the day. And here I am, you know, still in my robe. And so I feel the same way. I feel lazy. Like, okay, I should go shower. I should go get ready. But I don't want to.
I know. I get torn because I feel like this is my life too. And I mean, I should get to kind of live how I want to live.
Right.
And if that means sitting on my butt knitting, you know.
Well, and I think it's funny because I don't think Michael, or I know Bob doesn't, but I don't think Michael either says anything. But you just feel it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Or that disgusted look that they give you when they
I mean, Bob will say, "Are you going to go shower?"
Yeah.
I'm like, have I ever not showered? Yeah. I mean, I always shower. So yes, I'm going to. It's just when.
Now the "are you going to shower" question comes up a lot here because it's actually, he wants to know because the shower water drains out into the field.
Mm-hmm.
But he uses that water sometimes. He'll like do something with a valve or something to help flush out the tank.
Oh, yeah.
Leaky tank.
Yep.
And so he's frequently asking me, well, are you going to shower? And it's only because he wants to plan when he's going to wash the poop tank. It's like, okay, so my shower is that poop is all dependent on my shower. That's a lot of pressure. You know, that's a lot of pressure for someone.
Oh my gosh, so funny. I know. I feel like if Bob's work shuts down, then I'm really gonna have to start moving. I'm gonna just start like, doing stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have the husband home all the time.
Because this whole week I've just been, Emmy hasn't gone to school. She's been doing online school. Now she's on spring break this week. But so last week I literally would sleep until I woke up. I would shower when I want, do whatever I want, and just, it's been really nice, actually.
Yeah, that, I know. I mean, I'm glad Michael's not still working in the police officer, because this is not the time to have to be doing that kind of stuff.
No.
But aside from that, I wish we were still in our old house because I could walk to the store if I wanted to. I could, I don't know, a lot of, I don't know. But it is.
You could shower when you want.
I could take a shower without having to turn the water off in between sudsing my hair and rinsing my hair. And anyway. So also I've been working on my Paris in Berlin by whoever that's by. Everyone knows, right?
No.
Okay. I linked it in my show notes, but it's not showing me who it's by. I think it's Caitlin Hunter.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm getting close to being done.
So it's a cowl, right?
Cowl. It's another one of those this style where it comes down here.
Like a handkerchief almost.
Handkerchief, yeah, or band, whatever they call it. But anyway, you can't. When we get back to normal recording, we're going to have to save all of our FOs and show them again when we can actually show them.
That's right. That's right.
Whatever. But anyway, I love this pattern. I freaking love this yarn. It's Plucky.
Oh, Plucky Knitter.
Plucky Knitter, and it's Winter Mint. Mm. And the base is like I think I've got the tag. Of course, I put the tag in the very smallest pocket.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because then you have to really work to get it out. Oh, and that's not even it. Oh, that's from some other project. Okay.
Nice.
I know. Here we go. So this yarn it's their Sophisticate base, and it's merino, mohair, and silk. And it's very lovely. And I'm gonna I'll have quite a bit left because I think I'm almost done, and I've still got a lot of yarn.
Nice.
I can use it for something.
Do you think you could get 2 of those out of that one skein of yarn?
I bet, yeah. I think so. I don't know why I'd want 2 of them. Same color. Unless I get a gift.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If you wanted to gift it to somebody or something, then that would work. But yeah, speaking of Paris, so I called off our Paris trip. So
well, of course. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So we're still hoping we're going to get a refund.
Oh,
we're working on that. Yeah.
No.
It's just right now they're so inundated with people canceling and stuff that you pretty much just have to like email them and wait your turn.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the teacher, she was willing to still keep our tickets and all that stuff and just postpone the trip. And I was like, you know what? Let's just cancel it for now. Let's revisit it next year. You know,
things are going to be weird for a while. I mean,
Mhm.
things will get back, you know, to whatever the new normal is, but it's going to take a while.
Mhm. Exactly.
I don't think we're going to be in this situation for, you know, forever and ever, but I think things are going to be weird for a while.
Yeah. And it kept hanging over my head and kept hanging over Bob's head. And he was just worried about it. And I kept assuring him, I said, this thing's still going on. I'm not going to go, you know. But even just going to Vegas, like I couldn't wait to get home because right after we got home, I think is when they shut everything down. Like,
I was shocked that you were there. And
well,
when
shows kept getting canceled. My sister had tickets for different shows each night, and each night they got canceled. So,
yeah. When I talked to Leslie while she was there, I asked her, so is it apocalyptic there? Because Rebecca down at Oregon State University was saying, yeah, it's very weird here. You know, everyone's walking around with masks and gloves. And so, yeah, we ended up having to go and get her because all the classes have gone online for spring term, which starts in a week. And so, and then a bunch of services are being cut at the universities. It's not like they're going to have dining halls and stuff. So
right.
They let her out of her contract, her lease, you know, on the dorm, but we had to get her within like 24 hours. Well, we had to get her by Friday night, and I don't think we knew that until Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Wow.
I think it was Wednesday night. So yeah, I mean, it was like, oh, well, we got to go get her now.
Yeah.
And you know, you guys know that there's nowhere for her here to be comfortably. So we're trying to find her an apartment or a room in a house that has the right, you know, combination of private bath and location, and that doesn't require a year-long lease, because when we have a house, she can come live with us. And I mean, that's been weird.
What location is she looking for?
Up here.
Okay.
Because we want her to be up here for when we do have a house, because she'd planned on living with us actually, she didn't plan on living with us this summer. She was going to go house sit for Lori. Because, you know, Lori and Brad were going to take this 3-month-long RV trip. Well, they're not going to be doing that now.
Oh, really? They're not?
I just can't imagine. Okay. I can't imagine that I don't think by June things are going to be that back to normal.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, so you guys, I think, know, most of you know that Renata, my oldest daughter, left for boot camp, Marines boot camp, a week ago is when we said goodbye. And she didn't actually fly out. Her ship date was the 16th. She didn't actually fly out till the 17th, but we didn't get to see her again. And so she's set to graduate in June at some point. Well, as of right now, through May, all family days and graduations and stuff are all canceled. So I don't imagine by mid-June we're going to be able to fly to South Carolina. And even if you could fly there for some other reason, I kind of doubt that the military base is going to be open, because they need to try to keep this thing contained.
Definitely.
So that's a bummer. And then they're also saying that their 10-day liberty after getting out of boot camp, you know, they would have this 10-day period where they could go home or do whatever before reporting to their next stop of training. Those have been canceled as well. So I don't know when I'm going to get to see her again.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody's dealing with this, and some people are dealing with it with, you know, their spouse or whatever having been already gone a long time, and now it's getting extended. So it's a bummer.
It is. It's a stinky time all around.
Yeah. So the other hat that I'm doing, with the other Hill hat, or Hill 60, whatever it's called, I'm just using leftover. I have this color, and I don't even remember. I think it's Republic of Wool, I think. And then when I run out of that, I'm going to just switch over to this blue. And so
nice.
Those will go good. And
is it a navy blue?
Yeah, it's a real pretty dark blue. And I don't remember I mean, like I said, I think that's Republic of Wool. Can't swear to it. This one, I have no idea. But, I'm going to have to mail it to you. Kim from Barnyard sent us the coolest, you know, I'm always dropping stuff. the coolest little gifts with my yarn that I got from her. Check this out. This is adorable. Oh, that's right. I sent you a picture.
You did.
Okay.
Hold it right there. Don't move.
Yeah, I know, I can't move. And then this is really cool because it unwraps like that. So it's really easy to open and close. And, you know.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So, well, we'll get to that in a sec. Anyway, so do you want to see yours? Or do you
yeah, sure. I don't know when I'll ever get it, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'll just mail it to you.
Oh.
I want you to have it. Like if I thought I was going to see you in a week, that'd be one thing. But, you know, probably not.
Thank God for technology.
I know, right? So yours. And I'll have to put my glasses on in a sec to tell you who these are by. Oh my God. Can you see me now?
Yes, I'll see it when you ship it.
We want to maintain the mystery. There, see it now?
Right.
Isn't that pretty?
Is it flowers?
Yes.
It's really pretty from a distance. Looks really nice.
Hold it up to the camera.
There you go. Okay, sort of.
I wish I knew how to make this screen go away.
That's so funny.
Well, maybe you should show some stuff. And while you're doing that, I'll be rude and not pay attention to you, but I'll Google how to make my background go away.
Sounds good. Now I have a couple things I can show. So first, yeah. So Michelle, at last podcast, had talked about a corner-to-corner blanket, and I thought, I want to try a corner-to-corner blanket. So,
I'm so jealous.
Well, it's funny because, you know, I YouTubed it, you know, how to do one, and it's so funny how some crochet things just seem so difficult to me, and I just couldn't get it. Like, it was funny. I had to watch like 3 or 4 videos to really because I'm always waiting for them to say, okay, repeat these 3 steps now until, you know, but it's like they kept just going to the next row. You do this. And I'm like, okay, when does the repeat end? Like, I don't know. I just didn't get it. So it took me a while, but I finally got it. So I'm just using lots of not scrap yarns. I mean, some of these are full skeins, but lots of like knit picks. I started with this color palette, which has some browns, greens, pinks, off-whites. And then I can't remember. Oh, this is leftovers from my sweater, Whitmore sweater by Amy Loudon.
Oh, yeah.
Dandelion Dogwood. Gorgeous. And then these are just knit picks yarns here, the pink, the brown, and this is a, oh gosh, what is it called when it's got mixed colors in it? I don't even know. But anyway, so it's getting there. This is it so far. So I don't really know where I'm going to go with it because I feel like I'm kind of stuck in this color scheme based off this first color.
I'm sorry.
And I'm not going to have
you.
It's okay. I just don't know where to go with this because I still have some of this left over. I think I still have some pink left over, and maybe I have a skein of some white or cream. But as far as after that's done, I'm like, what am I going to go to? And these are not fingering weight. These are thicker. Oh, better.
Yes. Now
we have to start over, and you have to do everything and show us everything all over again.
I think I'm just going to go turn off that light that's providing that weird glow back there.
Sounds good. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go with this. If I'm just going to like say to heck with it and add weird colors to it and just, I don't know. But it's been very fun to crochet on, and I've enjoyed it. So now that I've got it down, it's obviously very simple to do, but took me a while to get that. So I'm kind of on a blanket kick right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm knitting probably 4 blankets right now.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
Crazy girl.
I know.
So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that you weren't doing that corner to corner scrappy like.
I know. And see, now I'm like, I should have. I wish I would have.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but that's
no,
as I've thought about those blankets and stuff, I think that's what's so appealing is using the minis. So see that now?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it's really pretty.
So pretty.
So these are by Birch Grove.
So pretty. Does she have an Etsy shop?
I don't know.
That's beautiful.
It's got some sort of place to buy things.
Yeah.
I love this. So
that's beautiful. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, thanks, Kim.
Yeah, it's so sweet of you.
So
she spoiled us all rotten when we test knit for her or sample knit for her.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She gave us a credit in her shop for however much yarn we used
to
do the project. So what I ended up getting, it came, I bought about the same amount that she had given me credit for, but sorry.
I thought about doing that too, just so I have a sweater's quantity of something.
So this is her New York City on Sparkle. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, I don't know if you can get how gorgeous this is.
It's not, I don't think it's showing as beautiful as it is.
No, it's not. I mean, like when I see it on my screen right here, I think it looks really pretty even there, but it is beautiful. And I even did a swatch because I'm going to do this sweater. I think it's just called sweatshirt. It's not the sweatshirt sweater, but I think it's just called sweatshirt. It's just an oversized, you know. And I'm not going to do these big, huge stripes. I'm going to do, because I saw one on Ravelry that I liked that just had like some thin stripes, you know, like every however often. Well, I got this color at Starlight the other day. Well, it's been a while now. It's this dusty pink. And you probably can't tell, but I think that it would make really pretty, just, you know, stripes. So the sweater is a DK weight. This is all fingering, so I'll be doubling it. But
nice.
I think they'll go.
Definitely.
And if not, if I don't like it, I'll tear the stripe out and I won't do any more. So
I think that'll be a really nice contrast.
Yeah, I wish I could find my little swatch, but I think well, there went a bunch of yarn on the floor. But yeah, I'm not sure where I put it. Not that it matters, but
oh, it matters.
Yeah, let's not minimize the fact that I did a gauge swatch, okay?
That's huge. That's a huge deal.
That's very huge. And you know what else I did? You guys are gonna just sit down, okay? Because this is gonna knock your socks off. If I can find it. So let's see. Yes. So Carie gifted me this pattern, Elephant Parade or something like that, because it reminded her of my tattoo that Renata and I got matching tattoos. And it is a cowl, fingering weight cowl. Okay. Elephant Promenade Cowl is what it's called. I may have shown the picture last time.
Cute.
Oh, did you see it? Anyway, so I had already ordered this yarn that I used. I used a single ply in my Half Moon Oracle. That Half Moon Oracle is really difficult to wear. But I love these colors. They're lichen and lace, I think. Yeah, lichen and lace. And so I had ordered these minis thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have 2 of each of these, so I have enough for a cowl. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I wanted to do something with these colors that's easier to wear than the Half Moon Oracle. Well, so I ordered those, and then it was like a day or 2 later that Carie gifted me this pattern, and I thought, well, these colors would be perfect in that cowl, except that the way it's written, it uses 2 colors. So look what I did. I'm just gonna show you. I made a sketch. Look at that artwork.
Wow.
Yeah, right. I mean, look at those. Almost do look like elephants.
Look at all this creativity that comes out of you when you're stuck at home and quarantine, you know?
Before the quarantine.
Oh.
Yes. Since the quarantine, I've gotten nothing done, but well, I did get something done. I was totally traumatized yesterday. I don't know that I'll ever be the same.
What happened?
I was waiting for some sort of like interaction here, but we're probably.
Well, I keep seeing the green switch, and then it won't switch to you till I'm absolutely quiet, and then I feel like you're getting cut off probably. So.
But so when you were just talking, could you hear me say, "I know"?
I don't know. Did you hear me say I don't know?
I don't know. Could you hear
I
me?
just heard you. Yeah.
Let's talk at the same time and see what happens.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So maybe the green box doesn't matter.
I guess not.
I don't know. That was when we did our virtual knitting day last Monday. That was throwing me off because I was like, I don't have the box, so I can't talk. You know?
It's like passing the stuffed animal or whatever.
Exactly.
You have the power to speak now.
I wanted the speaking wand.
Yeah.
Well, we should show more knitting and then.
Well, you have to tell us what traumatized you yesterday. We're all waiting.
Okay, all right, you guys. So, okay, I'll relive it just this one more time, and then I have to put it out of my mind. So, I'm outside. In fact, some of you may have seen on Instagram. I did a little thing showing our chicks out in the coop because we've been outside. Well, I hadn't mentioned we're down to 5 chicks because one little chick drowned in a bucket of water. Michael he'd put this water bucket in there with these little things for them to drink out of, and he just everything was fine. He went over to somewhere else. He came right back. He was going to put the lid on it, and one of those damn chicks went right in there and drowned immediately.
Did he try mouth to mouth?
Yeah.
Mouth to beak?
Yeah.
Did he really?
No.
Oh. It's like, wow.
We're weird, but we're not that weird yet.
Michael's a farmer. I mean, come on.
So anyway, so we have them out in the coop, and it's really cool. I'm really enjoying this whole chicken thing. So yesterday, I'm out there with the dogs. It's sunny out. I take them out. I'm just hanging out outside with them for a few minutes thinking, and I literally had this thought. I thought, it's not so bad out here. This rural living. It's pretty. It's nice. And then I look over, and Oso is often one of our back acres. He'd gone through this fence. And so I go down a bit and I'm yelling at him to come back. So he comes back. So I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, this is good. I'm turning into the outdoorsman. And I'm looking around and then I look again and he's over here now. He's eating something. And I'm like, I know that there's no dog food or dog treats out here. So whatever he's eating is bad. Yeah, I had no idea. So I go over there, and it looked like he had a yellow straw hanging out of his mouth. It's like, well, who knows? I mean, there's garbage, right? I mean, random garbage places. I get over there, and I get up close. It's a chicken foot hanging out of his mouth.
Ew.
Yeah. One of our baby chicks' foot just hanging out of his mouth. And so, well, because when the chick had died, Michael tossed it out, way out yonder. Well, some predator had picked it up, eaten it, and dropped its carcass here because you could see, you could still see that, the wingspan and its vertebrae, and all the meat was gone. And yeah, so my little Oso is sitting there with a chicken leg hanging out, foot. Those cute little feet that they have just hanging out of his mouth. Which freaks me out. And, so I start yelling at him and stuff. Well, I don't want to touch it because that's disgusting. So I reach down and I try to grab some leaves to, use these leaves as something to pull the chicken foot out of his mouth. Well, guess what it was? Stinging nettle.
Oh,
so now I know what stinging nettle feels like. My finger's not quite as swollen, but unfortunately, it just got me right in here, but it was all swollen, and I mean, it really stings for days. Well, I mean, this just happened yesterday, and it still stings. So,
sounds better if you say for days.
I mean, it's way more traumatic if I say for days. But anyway, I mean, what the hell?
That farm's gonna kill you.
I know. What other kind of legs am I going to see hanging out of my dog's mouth?
Did it make you lose some love for Oso?
For a little bit, yeah. I was like, I know I've seen you lick dog butts, and I have a problem with that. And that should be reminder enough that you're just an animal. But, you know, you put it out of your head. You're like, oh, but you're my cute little baby.
Yeah.
So you see him with a chicken foot hanging out of his mouth. And then it's a whole different
It's
game.
all over.
It's kind of the love. Now I want that white Chihuahua.
I don't think it's available. The lady said she's been trying to message the lady, and the lady hasn't gotten back to her. So I was like,
I hope it's not available. Leslie almost had me talked into taking on this white year-old Chihuahua girl. Super cute.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't, I mean, it's insane to have another dog. We can't even really deal with the ones we have right now because...
Well, the thing is, though, if you combine all your dogs together, it equals like one regular-sized dog.
I know, but unfortunately, it's still, it'd still be 4 dogs wanting to go in and out, to go pot, and then they run off different areas of the property because we don't have a fenced yard right now. Again, we had an area fenced. We had to take that down to do some stuff. So now every time we let them out to go potty, it's free range. They're gone. So, and there's so many predators out here. We have to, be careful.
Do they come back when you call them?
No. I mean, if you yell treats, then they might. But they don't. Yeah. So no, getting another dog would be like one of the dumbest things we could do. But I was close to doing it because
why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, has Michael? I mean, am I wrong in saying this? I vaguely remember. Didn't he think about getting a big dog?
We had the big dog for like 2 days.
You did?
Remember that?
No.
The lab, we had it for like 2 days, and then we gave it back to people.
No, you never told me this.
No, I totally did. I'm sure I did. It was It was a nightmare. It was.
You didn't tell me. You're keeping things from me now.
I think I even talked about it on here.
No.
Back me up. Do you guys remember?
You had a lab for 2 days?
Yeah.
When?
Oh, right before Christmas.
So how'd you get it? Whose was it?
Some people that Michael's mom knows.
So you just dog sat it, or you actually thought about keeping it?
No, we were supposedly keeping it because they needed to rehome it.
And so what happened? You just didn't like it?
Well, she was super sweet, but she was like the size of a bear.
Yeah.
She was really big.
Okay.
And, we're in this tiny space up here. So things were flying and,
maybe you did say something. I just wasn't listening.
I'm sure that's a legitimate excuse for not listening.
Yeah.
Or you blocked it out.
Yeah, exactly. Thinking there's no way you could get another dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a big dog.
Oh, I know. It was just insane. It really was crazy. It was a crazy idea. Crazy.
But does he still want to get a big dog once your house is done, or no?
Maybe. I don't know. I think that cured him for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was like, I mean, we love big dogs. We love dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Geez Louise, not in this tiny space that we're living in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's understandable for sure.
Yeah. Are you got anything else on the needle?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. So my oh gosh, what's it called? Bits and Bob's blanket.
Oh yeah.
I've been knitting on that some more.
So let me ask, are you enjoying knitting on that in the same way that you enjoy crocheting on your crochet blankets?
Crochet I feel like goes a lot faster.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're making a lot of progress. This feels more like a slog, but yet I love how squishy it is.
Yeah.
So that's how much I've done so far. But it's pretty wide. Oops. So and this is bunched up too. This though, when I knit on it, it does kind of hurt my wrists a little bit because it's getting kind of heavy because it's 2 strands of yarn held together. Yeah. And I probably should have it on a longer cable, maybe. Because I just feel like when I'm doing it, it's got some bulk to it.
About that. What needles are you using?
I don't know.
Well, what color is the cable? Oh, okay. I think that's Knitter's Pride. I was going to say, if you don't have a longer cable, I've got long cables for Haya Haya.
I do have longer cables. I just thought, well, this is as wide as it's going to get. It's fine, but it's just the more I knit on, I'm just like, it's kind of heavy. So, I do try to place it just in my lap,
Yeah.
Which, how else would I do it? I don't know what I'm doing, but
I don't know that there's, yeah.
But I do love, like, I think when this is done, it's going to be one of my favorite blankets just because it's so squishy and stretchy and it's fun. So, but trying to think what I've.
That's one of the reasons my second turtle dove has gone so slow, because I can only do it so long before it starts causing me pain, like especially up into my elbows. And I just think it's got to be the bigger size needles.
Yeah.
What size needles are you using on there?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the pattern because I'm doing whatever she recommended. I don't think they're too big. Let's see. Size 6.
Yeah, that's not bad then.
No. So I think it's just the weight, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing my other one. As I'm unraveling it. This is another crochet one. Oh,
the linen stitch one.
Yeah. Which this one I haven't worked on at all, I don't think, because it's so tiny.
And you haven't got to the bigger needle. You just.
No, I'm still debating. I might rip it out and just start over because I just feel like this is literally going to take me years to finish.
You know, and that's not a good feeling.
No, because a blanket shouldn't take that long, you know. It's very pretty, but.
Okay, so I found a new, and I mean, it's not new to me, Happy Scrappy Squares blanket that's crochet.
Oh, nice.
By Sandra Paul. And I love it because it gives that look of, you know, the squares, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's crocheting. And then you crochet them together as you go.
Nice.
And then I read in someone's thing that they did use they magic knotted also, so they wouldn't have all the ends to weave in.
Nice.
So I haven't started it yet because I'm going to have to learn how to do it. And so I don't know if it's going to be just too much for me. Like, because
what's it called again?
Happy Scrappy Squares blanket by Sandra Paul.
Okay.
But I do want to start it at some point.
Yeah.
And another mini pattern that using scrappies that I really like and am tempted to do is this Scrappy Happiness Wrap by Tiff Nealon's Ravelry store. Anyway, it's really cool. You could use, whatever scraps. I'll show you the.
Sorry, I just have to say the Happy Scrappy Squares blanket is free on Ravelry. So
yes, thanks for saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the other thing, and it's the whatever I just called it, the Scrappy Happiness. But what's cool is you knit it flat, but then you join it together in the back with little tassels.
Oh, cute.
I know, isn't that adorable?
Yeah.
Well, that one is a $6.50 pattern, $6.50. I've already bought it. I don't know when I'll do it, but
yeah.
And then another pattern I want to show was gifted to me by Kathy, who wrote the pattern. It's called the Beaufort, and apparently that's where Paris Island is in South Carolina, is like Beaufort. I don't know if that's the city or the county or what, but gifted me the pattern since that's where Renata is. So this is what it looks like when it's held out like that.
Oh, wow.
But what I think it has potential because it's not so big, so that's how you could wear it. Yeah, cute. So it doesn't have all that bulk up here that makes some of those a little harder to wear. I mean, I think that's wearable. I think I could do that.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I like that. I think I'll be casting that on at some point.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Did I tell you we ordered a bidet?
No.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that the toilet thing that sprays water up your butt? Nice.
So I'll keep you posted on how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, without the toilet paper, you had to resort to,
what else are we gonna do?
Spray your butt and then drip dry.
I know. Well, that's what I told Bob. I said, don't you still have to like use toilet paper to wipe? I mean, because otherwise you're just
Dry stuff off, yeah.
yeah. And he's like, well, yeah, you just have to use less. I'm like, okay, well then it doesn't eliminate the need for toilet paper. You still have to use toilet paper. So
That is so funny.
yeah,
That's so funny that you guys. Well, I can't wait to come over and get my butt washed.
that's right. Yeah, anytime. Yeah, we won't get it till I think it's like on back order because people have been ordering them like crazy off Amazon. So I think it's due in like next month sometime. So
Oh, funny. That's great.
that'll be interesting.
Oh, I shouldn't have shut that. Because we have winners. We have
Oh.
winners that I wanted to, because I want to get these prizes out.
Yes.
We have our Abbyknits knit along. We have something else. Hang on. Stand by. If I don't have it in front of me, I don't know what to say.
I know.
Um,
I'll just say really quickly, I'm working on my sweatshirt sweater.
oh,
It's fun because now I'm actually having more time and I'm going and through all of my knitting and ripping out if I don't like something or if it's just not catching my attention, and then just really focusing on the few things I really like. So, you know, as you know, my old sweatshirt sweater got shrunk and felted. So I'm using piece fleece, and with this pattern, they have you do the sleeves first. So, which is fine. I mean, it's nice because at the end, you have no sleeves. Your sleeves are already done. But at the same time, you just feel like, come on, I want to get to the body already. And, you know, because you just feel like you're not doing much. So I just picked this up yesterday, so I've not put very much on it. But it's funny, in a different light, I'm looking at this yarn now, and it's really cool because it has green, but it also, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it has like blue.
it does. Yeah.
Specks of blue and stuff. So it's really pretty.
I like it.
So anyway, I'm picking this back up again and hoping to actually finish it. But yeah, that's just the sweatshirt sweater by, which I've knit before, like I said, by the Pearl Bee, Pearl Soho. So
Cool.
yeah. Oh,
Mention we went out to Naughty Lamb a few weeks ago. Well, has it only been 2 weeks now, or has it been 3? Whatever. It was right at the beginning of the yarn crawl.
mm-hmm.
And Lori, Leslie, and I went out, and Leslie and I were really good. We picked up so much yarn. We had all these projects picked out. We had different skeins all out. I mean, we spent so much time picking the perfect skeins for this project. And then we decided to put it all back, and we got nothing. And
yeah.
Lori, on the other hand, bought this beautiful Road to China yarn to do a cowl. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really cool.
Beautiful.
So let's do our winners real quick, just so we don't end this thing and forget. Because like I said, especially now, people need to be getting their prizes and
totally.
that.
And I forgot one skein of yarn that I have to show. Should I go get it while you're announcing
Yeah,
winners?
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back.
Okay. So our Abbyknits knit along winner is CARLA, cbcraftygirl. She knit the snow and fog hat. And I'm linking her hat in the show notes. It's really pretty. So, CARLA, you get to choose between these two skeins from Kingdom Fleece and Fiberworks. Remember, she had sent us these beautiful skeins, and we did a giveaway with one. Leslie got one, and then it came down to these two. And I can't decide. I really genuinely like them both. If I'm being honest, I think this one I like a little bit more, but this one's really pretty too. And so I want you, CARLA, to decide which one you would rather have. This is Blue Spruce. They're both sparkle fingering weight. And this one is called Forest Floor. So, honey, you tell me what you want, and then I'll send you the other one. No, I mean, I'll send you, I will send you the one that you want. And then so our year-long Scrappy mini knit-along that we did for 2019, the winner for that one is Patty, who is Stitchy Woman 06. She knit the Flax Light sweater with minis. Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
That's cool.
So your prize for that is that big roll of toilet paper that I showed. okay, is actually going to be this mini set from Desert Vista Dye Works. It's the Zombody's Princesses. So, so you get in touch with me also, Patty. And then I had to choose another prize. I chose Christine. The other two were, you know, kind of randomish. It's hard to do random on those threads where there's a million different pictures. And but Christine, Yarn About Yarn, because she did a bunch of stuff. She did the Abbyknits Knit Along. She did the mini one. She had some really cute projects, but she is not in the United States. So we will gift you a pattern of your choice. So you let me know what pattern you would like, and we will have that gifted to you. And I thought, what the hell? You know, this was so fun having a Knit Along go that we let go over a year that we forgot about. Let's do it again. Let's just keep it going, because we all love our minis. And really the point is that if you want to share what you're doing with your minis and maybe win a prize at some point. Nobody does this for the prizes. Nobody.
Some year.
Someday, you know, some distant time we might do that. But I opened a new thread in the Ravelry group for 2020 mini knit along. So keep those projects coming if you want. Oh, and then, but wait, there's more.
There's always more.
There's always more. We got a bag from Tish, who has an Etsy shop called You Got a Bag. And isn't this adorable?
Cute.
I just love the animals. They're so, especially that pig. So,
yeah.
And it's got a, let's see, the little zipper pull, cute interior.
Very cute.
So, this is one of her medium-sized bags.
Nice.
So we will open a thread for that and go check out her shop. Tell us something. You know how we do these things when it's a shop. Just tell us something from her shop that you like, or
What's her shop name again?
You Got a Bag. EWE Got a Bag, and it's linked.
Okay.
But it's on Etsy, and you can also tell us what your favorite farm animal is off this. I mean,
I was going to say the only animal it's missing is a dog with a chicken foot sticking out of its mouth.
Maybe we could work on that. I know. I'll use my newfound artistic ability and just draw one on.
There you go. Perfect. It's amazing all the things we can learn, now that we have all this spare time on our hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What, you're going to show some yarn that you bought?
Yeah, well, I showed you, but I haven't shown them. So from Suburban Stitcher, I got her slub sock, which I am in love with. I just keep staring at it, and I want to order like 10 more skeins.
Because what you're going to do with it.
I don't know. It's so stinking soft. It's amazing. It's 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon. This is called Evangeline. And I just think it's so soft, and I love the little nubs in it. I want to do some kind of a shawl and have this be an accent in it or something. You won't
wear, but.
Well, yeah.
You might if it's.
Or a hat. I don't know. A hat might be kind of fun. A cute little slouchy hat, which I won't wear, but Well, but I just love the yarn.
Yeah, after you showed that to me, I went on Ravelry and searched slub yarn just to see what kind of projects would come up, because I would like to try it, but I have no idea what I'd do with it.
Yeah, and I mean, Diane, who is the dyer of Suburban Stitcher, she's very good at, like, if you say, hey, I want to order this yarn, but what should I knit with it? She'll give you suggestions. So I think if you just ask, people will help you with that. I've just not asked, because I'm just like, so far I just like staring at it.
And fondling it.
Yeah, which is part of my problem. This is actually my first time fondling it, because it's actually stayed in the bag the whole time.
Wow.
So this is my first, I touched it, obviously, to know that it's soft, but I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. I don't know if it's the color. I think it's the mixture. It's the colors. I just love the slubs, the thick and thin. I don't know. I just think it's so pretty. And I know a lot of dyers are making a slub yarns now, not making the dye now.
Yeah. I'm very tempted, but I'm just not, I have to be honest, I'm not sure if I like it or not.
I just love it because I think, you know, like when you and I went on the yarn crawl, we went to one shop. We just saw a bunch of yarn that we've seen before. You know what I mean? And to me, slub is the newest, like, oh, I don't have that. I don't have much of that, you know? So it's like, you have to just stock up on it because it's the newest thing, you know? And I think if it wasn't soft, I wouldn't like it as much. But it's because it's so soft that I'm like, it would be great in anything, like a shawl, a hat.
Except socks.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, socks would be interesting.
But wouldn't those little nubs feel like you're stepping on something?
Probably. So that could bother some people, maybe not everybody, but you know.
But if it's going to bother anyone, it's going to bother me. We know that.
That's true. So, and then I just wanted to show one more thing.
Okay.
So I have a friend on Instagram who I follow. Her Instagram name is Jonalyn_Fincher. She's a watercolor artist. I'm going to show it to you because I don't know how. I don't want to not spell it right.
Oh. Okay. Hang on.
But that's her, Jonalyn_Fincher. But she just paints all these amazing watercolors. They're just beautiful. And she just has an amazing soul. She's an amazing person. So anyway, I wanted to order some of her stuff I'm in the spare room where our daughter, this was her bedroom. And since she's moved out, I've patched all the holes, painted it. I haven't put much furniture in here because I'm still trying to decide what this room's even going to be. We have a little TV in here, so mainly my 16-year-old hangs out here a lot. But I wanted to get some artwork that wasn't going to break the bank, but that was really pretty. And since I love Jonalyn so much in her artwork, I decided to order her. She had this set of cards, and I'm going to frame them and hang them up. So,
oh, very cool.
I just think the colors are like really, really pretty. And I think she's very, very talented.
I like that style. That's really
I do too.
I'm looking at her Instagram account right now.
Yeah. She's amazing. But she lives in, I think, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And I think these might be paintings from there, if I remember correctly. I think that one's really pretty. That's the one that caught my eye. I just love the trees. And so I'm just going to frame them and hang them up in this room. And then she sent 2 bonus cards. This is one of them.
So pretty.
So pretty.
Oh my gosh. So I'm at
So yeah, she just does a great job. So if you're looking for, and she also sells her paintings. I mean, her big paintings, you know, they're amazing. If I had extra cash, I would for sure, I would love to support her just because she's a great person. But I thought this was one way I could have some of her artwork for right now at a cheaper cost. But she does sell her artwork, and she's just an amazing person. So if you give her a follow, you'll just love her paintings. And she'll sometimes do Insta stories where she talks about her paintings and stuff, and it's just interesting to watch. So.
Like how did you get to find her?
I found her years and years ago. Her and her husband were on a speaking tour. They were speaking about, and I don't want to describe her incorrectly, just about people's souls and people. I just heard her speak, and she just, I loved her.
Fair enough.
She's a very personable person, and so she's not speaking as much now, but she's, you know, obviously painting and doing things like that. But yeah, she'd have like retreats at her home and things like that, and she's just a really neat lady. So yeah,
cool.
So anyway, if you're into that kind of stuff.
Totally. All right, so my crochet granny stripe blanket. I haven't worked on it a ton, obviously, since the last time we did this. I kind of want to get done with it.
Yeah.
So I can move on to one of the other ones, you know.
Totally.
But I was trying to figure out a color for the border.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that green?
It's pretty. I don't think you can go wrong with whatever you choose, really.
I know, but part of me thinks this is kind of like a great color for something, but I don't know, like, it's kind of boring. But do you want, because I was looking at all these different ones that I have, and I was thinking I probably don't, like, for example, I thought, well, this is pretty and sparkly, and it would be, but I feel like
too busy.
Yes, exactly. I kind of feel like you have to have it's probably best to have a solid or a tonal. And I feel
it kind of grounds everything.
Yeah. So you think the green, I mean, because it kind of goes with everything. Or
Definitely.
At least it doesn't totally clash.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd go great. Yeah.
So I'm going to do a little bit more on here. I'm not sure exactly, but because I want to start a new one.
How much of your body does it cover now? Like, does it cover from head to toe?
What's funny is if it's like this, it would not go head to toe. But if I do it this way, and then the stripes go up and down like that, then it's definitely, it would definitely be more of it's still not my whole body, but if you're on the couch or whatever, it would be a good size.
Totally.
I'm not trying to cover a king size bed with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I find that lately I've been with mine, I leave it on the couch, but on chilly mornings or whatever, I kind of like wear it like a shawl. I just like put it over my shoulders, and I'm like, as long as my shoulders are warm, it's like my whole body feels good, And
if it's too big, you can't do that.
Exactly.
And we have, like, if I need a blanket to be warm, we've got these fuzzy blankets that I got at Costco at Christmas.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, see, I wear it just like that. I'll just walk around the house with it just draped around me, and it's like, it works.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at me. I'm all, like, colorful. And
yeah, so I find myself more wearing it like that than actually curling up and covering. I mean, I will cover myself if I want to take a nap on the couch or something, but I pretty much just drape it on my shoulders and wear it like that.
Totally. And I could even, if I wanted to, I could, like, use I'd look mental, but I could go out like this. Like my post on Instagram the other day about, how we all ended up looking for the apocalypse, how we all thought we'd be all tough warriors, and we're all just in our pajamas. And
it's so true.
Yeah.
So true. Well, I was inspired the other day. I was watching Carrie's podcast, Creative Obsession, and she was talking about her spinning and all that stuff. And I have not spun again, but I was looking at some of my hand spun from a while ago. I've got this monster of a,
You did that? That's awesome.
Yeah, a long time ago. Long time ago.
Back when you used to be a spinner.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not, well, it's pretty consistent, actually. I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, it's not bad.
It looks a lot like those spin cycle.
Yeah.
See, so.
But I'm not savvy like Carie. Like Carie knows how to like figure out her yardage, and I know I could figure it out. Obviously, there's ways to find out how to do that, but I just haven't done it yet. So I have no clue how much yardage this is. But I was like, I hate that this is just sitting on my shelf. I need to, because Carie was talking about how there's just something about knitting with your own hand spun yarn, and I was like, completely. I remember that feeling. I've knit a hat, and I've knit a shawl. I think that might be it, out of my hand spun years ago. And I just remember when I knit with it, it was just so cool to feel like, oh my gosh, I turned this fiber into yarn, And so in this, I love the pinks. It's totally up my alley. So I'm like, I need to do something with it. So I don't know if I'm just going to put it into a crochet blanket or.
Frozen again.
I don't know. So, but it just made me think of that. And I thought, should I get my wheel out and dust it off and oil it? And
yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a ton of fiber right now, but I have some. So we'll see.
I was going to take a picture of the screen because it said that our internet was unstable again. So I think that must be on me.
Who knows? Our internet here stinks, even though we live in a city. It's super slow a lot of times. So who knows? But what time are we at now?
I don't know, because you're telling me.
We could speak for hours.
And then, the other thing that's going to be interesting is this says it saves it to the cloud.
Okay.
I'm like, I know the cloud exists. Kind of. I mean, because
somewhere
it's virtual, so it doesn't actually exist.
Right.
And I know that things go to it, and then I know that sometimes you can get things back from it. But it's hit and miss with me. So
oh, completely.
we could do this whole thing, and it could be months before I ever find it.
You know, we have so much of our life in the cloud. You know, we save all of our pictures, family memories, and things. I just feel like, oh my gosh, is this thing for real? Am I ever really going to be able to see these things again? And kind of it scares me so much. I don't even check. You know, I'm just like, I don't want to know.
One of our kids will be able to figure out how to get to it.
I hope so.
I don't know. So I don't think I showed this by Steel City Stitcher.
Cute.
I know. What I really like is that it's like perfect for a whole sock project, because the smaller ones that I have, like the yarn will fit in it, but once you've knit your sock very far, well, I can show you because I've got some socks that, you know how I'm doing that Desert Vista thing?
Yeah.
That must make me not want to knit socks.
Oh, you know what? I'm working on a sock too right now. I forgot to grab it, but that's okay.
Oh, I think they're right here. I love Desert Vista Dye Works yarn, and I love picking the yarn for that month, and I love seeing what everyone else is doing, and then it kind of ended there. Like, I started my March socks, so like these kind of ones, you know, they're great, but you really can't totally fit your sock in there once you've got it going. So that's why I like that Steel City Stitcher one. But anyway, I decided to do these socks on a plane. It's very simple cable. It's a free pattern.
Nice.
But for some reason, I cannot get myself to knit on them. Like, this is as far as I've gotten, and March is almost, I mean, we got 10
days left, I think.
And I mean, if I worked on them, I could get it done. But
totally.
I don't know if it's, I mean, this is super simple, but is that why I'm having a hard time? Like, because I want to just knit every 6 rows, you're just doing a 3-stitch cable. It's not complicated.
Right.
I'm just having a heck of a time doing it.
I think I mean, partly, at least for me, I feel like, because I picked up my socks the other night from Amy Loudon of Dandelion and Dogwood, those sporty, cute, sporty socks.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying knitting on them. But I feel like when you're used to knitting on bigger projects with bigger needles, then when you go back to socks, you feel like, oh my gosh, tiny needles, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that it?
I don't know. The first couple pair that I did, the January and February for this, I flew through and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I think that now it's just feeling like, I think I just have to enjoy it. Like, I'll do it on the months that I feel like it, and just know that it's not something, like, I mean, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. I didn't expect it to happen already, but
I know.
Hey,
you know who I want to buy all of her yarn though right now is Kirby Werby yarns. Every time I watch her videos, she just cracks me up.
Yeah,
I don't even think she's trying, but she's just funny. And so I'm just like, I just love her personality so much. I'm like, I just want to buy her yarn because she's so cute.
She's very cute. In fact, I have a pair of her socks. That's what's in that other bag that I just showed, but these ones I need to finish.
Yes.
And then I have another skeiner for yarn that I just love and can't wait to work on. So I'll just keep getting them done, but I've already given up on the whole month to month thing.
Well, I thought about switching to like sport weight yarn to knit socks, just because I felt like it'd be a bigger needle, it'd go quicker, they'd be thicker, maybe they'd last better or hold up better.
Would you be able to get your foot in a shoe with them?
Well, that's the thing. It would definitely depend on the shoe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's
maybe summer when it's hot, we'll knit more on socks.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
Smaller project, yeah. That could be. So
I guess we'll get on to, are we ready for, I know, everything's all over the floor. It is such a mess. Oh, I did mention, right, that we did, never mind. So the giveaway on that, the bag that Tish sent us. So I just want to make sure that I mentioned it.
Yes, for sure.
We did a giveaway last Monday on Instagram, and we're going to just keep doing those as long as I have stuff to send and the post office is working. We're going to try to do one of those every week, every Monday, till we're at least almost back to normal. We'll just see. I don't know. I mean, it just depends. But, you know, we just need to do things that are fun. And so if you don't follow me on Instagram, I can't give you a prize.
Well, it's really just about getting you out of the house to the post office. That's why we're doing this, gets you out of the house.
Nope. Nope, it's just going to go out in my mail. Nice try. I like it.
Oh, that's true. You're just sending it in your mailbox. Okay, you're not going to the post office?
No, going to the post office is such a pain.
Okay.
Especially now. I mean, I used to be able to walk to it, but now it's like, it's not, I mean, it's fine. But anyway.
Yeah.
So remember when I stopped by, okay, so I stopped by Starlight. That I think I did see what you were doing, but you were picking up Emmy or something. Or it was after I met with Renata's recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
I was down there, so then I stopped. Well, I not only did I get that pretty dusty rose, which I didn't even say who it was by, and I love their yarn. This is by Anzula.
Oh, right.
It's called Lunaris. I don't know. It's a fingering weight, but they also do it in a DK weight. It's cashmere. It's merino wool, cashmere, and stellina.
Nice.
It is a cashmere sparkle.
Wow.
I mean, that's like awesome. Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than that. I don't even know how
it really does. And then I got this mohair by Olan because it's called Milk. Oh, I sent you pictures of these, didn't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, it's just a pretty.
It's beautiful.
Of color and I don't know. I just had to have it.
You don't have to explain yourself.
I know. Why am I even like trying to explain?
I feel like, does Starlight have much sparkle yarn?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say that kind of surprised me that you found that on Sparkle because
I think the only sparkle they carry there has been that brand because I bought a long time ago. I bought a dark blue sparkle yarn for same Anzula.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many others.
Yeah.
Do you have any other community service?
Nope, that's it. I have not ordered much yarn. I did order a book thanks to Carie because Carie, she's such an enabler. So I had to copy her, of course.
What book?
I'm looking. I don't remember the name of it,
I feel like maybe she recorded an episode that I haven't seen yet.
Maybe. I always watch them as soon as they come out.
So. I usually do too, but was this when was this?
Just the other day.
I wonder if it's the day we were in Corvallis.
Where she's wearing the mask.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh my gosh.
So it's called Cast On, Bind Off. I'm supposed to get it on Wednesday.
I feel like I have that.
Do you? This one?
If it's not that one, it's similar.
But the way she talked about it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So it's just 54 step-by-step methods. Find the perfect start and finish for every knitting project. And I don't normally buy books that much. I still do want the book. I think it's called 52 Weeks of Socks or something. It's a beautiful book, but it's expensive.
It's like really expensive. And I mean, we just talked about how we're not knitting socks.
But it's such a pretty book. I would just have it sit on my table.
I saw another.
It would just sit on my coffee table as a pretty book.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one I ordered because it was very inexpensive, and I thought, very rarely do I add books to my arsenal of books, but that one I thought, it'll be nice to practice with different cast-ons and bind-offs, and will I use it? I don't know, but
you have it.
I have it. If I want to use it, I have it.
And they're fun.
And Carrie's kind of far away, so I can't depend on using her book. So
true. Yeah, and you never know when you can't Google something.
Exactly. Internet could be down. What are you doing?
I'm hearing voices.
We're in real trouble now.
Legitimately, Rebecca's down there somewhere, and I don't know if she's talking on the phone or if she's
talking to strangers.
Some weird person's here. I don't know. Someone looking for toilet paper. I don't know.
They could be. We should do a giveaway of toilet paper if you have any toilet paper to spare.
I don't know if I have it to spare yet or not. It depends on when we can buy more.
I know.
When we got down to OSU the other day to pick Rebecca up, she had 2 of the 6 packs that we'd because we just bought a case or whatever, one of the big packs from Costco when we moved her down there. And so she had 2 of the packages left from that. And we were like, look, toilet paper.
Yes.
We're not even out yet, but we've been conditioned now to think that it's so valuable.
Totally. No, I almost, when we left Vegas to come back home, I still had like 2 rolls in my hotel bathroom. And I was like, should I take it? I thought about it for a split second. I thought, no, I'm going to be good. I'm not going to take it. But it did cross my mind. I thought,
hey, you're paying for it.
That's true. It's true.
But yeah. Anyway, so I bought the best thing.
What?
So Happy Jane.
Yes.
She did mini packages.
Oh boy.
And I set my alarm so that I could get on there because honest to God, the problem I have with her yarn and why I haven't bought much, I have a skein of hers in storage somewhere, but is because they're so beautiful and I don't know what I'm going to do. And so I don't know which to pick because I love them all. And she puts these colors together so amazing. In fact, one of my favorite was that pistachio cream. I don't remember.
I know.
It was like a shawl or something.
Well, I have pieces of it in this here.
It's just,
I think it's down here or something. It's just gorgeous. Next to this one, this is also hers.
yes,
But it's just gorgeous.
Are amazing.
Oh,
she had 4 different sets, I think, and I limited myself to 2.
good for you.
Showed great restraint. But this is Pacific Northwest bundle.
You had to get that.
Oh my gosh, they're just, so that one's a little hard to tell, but it's like so here's a blue and like a dark green. Well, the colors are on here somewhere. Oh, right on the front. Oh, I'm not even gonna say them. They're right there. See? Eclipse,
Yep.
Slow Pez, Agate Beach, Cavern, and Honeymead.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then the other one, super gorgeous as well. And it has that pistachio cream.
Oh, that's my favorite right there. That mini set is gorgeous.
Oh, it's amazing. So
yeah, her dye jobs are just, she's got mad talent for sure.
totally
It's beautiful.
yeah. So I was really excited because now I've got 10 little bits of her colors, and I was even thinking of that one wrap that the Kathy gal sent me, the Beaufort. It might be fun to just go. I mean, because these even would go fine to do them all.
Totally.
But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I was so excited to get those.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So pretty. I know her stuff is just gorgeous.
Hey, I'm going to pull up the note and just see if I'm forgetting something. Yep, showed those, showed that. Yeah, okay, I guess that's it. When I was doing the notes yesterday or whenever I was doing them, I felt like before I sat down to deal with everything, I thought, God, I have so much stuff, like different prize winners and different this and this. And now I don't feel like it was all that much.
Well, I feel like when you don't know when you're going to podcast and it's been more than 2 weeks, you just feel overwhelmed. It's almost like you have so many thoughts in your head, you just got to get them out.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the way with the podcast. It's like now that stuff's out, I can actually put my hats away. I can actually
Exactly.
Yeah, you just kind of feel like you can clear your head of all the stuff that's,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy.
It is. It is. But we'll see how this turns out. And if this works relatively well, I know it's not as good as getting together, but we could at least do it on a more regular basis till this thing's dealt with.
Definitely. Yeah, I think for sure. If this works well and you have no problem uploading it and getting it up on YouTube, I think this will probably be the way we're going to do it until things
Not
change.
forever. Don't panic. We don't plan on doing this forever. It's just during the, flatten the curve.
Right. Trying to set a good example,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
I can't really complain about all the idiots out there if I'm going to be one of them.
I know, and that's the thing. I keep, my daughter was telling me yesterday, she said, I think they're going to make it mandatory you stay home. They're going to be passing that, whatever that's called. And so part of me was just like, crap, we better get up to the store and get a few more things. I mean, Bob is very stockpiled for months of food. He's very good about that. He's always been that way. But I just felt like basics, like bread, eggs, you know, that kind of stuff. So we went up to Save for the last item.
I mean, those things only last so long.
Exactly. And so I just felt like I needed to go up there. But we have a Safeway right up the street from us, and it was just so crazy because we hadn't been to a grocery store in a week and a half, just because we've been trying to really just stay home. And it was crazy. They had tape set up everywhere. Like, we started to put our stuff on the conveyor belt, and the guy was like, "Oh no, ma'am, you need to wait until these people are completely done and walk off. Then you can put your stuff on the conveyor belt. Let me clean the keypad thing after every customer." And so, you know, I was super appreciative he was going to all those measures, but it was just, oh my gosh, you look around, there's tape everywhere. They're trying to keep everybody 6 feet from each other. And it's so hard because it's like, you don't want to panic. You don't want to give into that. But at the same time, you want to be smart and use your brain and, you know, do what they say.
We can all err on the side of caution.
Totally.
Wishing we'd done more.
Totally. And the thing is, like you were saying, you know, the sooner we do these things, the sooner life can hopefully get back to normal. So it's like, we just got to do it. So that's why I was frustrated today when Keely wanted to go to Costco, because I was like, let's just get the heck out of here. I'm just done. I just don't want to be here. I just want to be home, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason we went to Costco, well, we really needed dog food, and I tried to order it online and it was sold out. But anyway, the town where that is, it's Warrenton. It's where Astoria is.
Yeah.
I read today that they are giving tourists 24 hours to get out of town, because that's where Fort Stevens is. There's a KOA. There's all these places. Well, a bunch of people, and I know you guys are all reading about this too, so I'm not telling you anything you don't know and aren't frustrated by, but people are using this time as like, oh, vacation. You know, let's go to the beach. Let's go to, let's go on some camping trip. I mean, I don't know. It just defies logic to me.
Well, it's funny because to me, part of it makes sense because you're getting out in nature. And I feel like if you go to a natural site that's just rustic and rural, fine, because you're not around people, you know?
Yeah, if you're the only one there.
Yes, but if you're going to a campground that has people, I don't know, but most campgrounds are more than 6 feet apart. So I don't know. Like, is that wrong?
Well, I don't know, because there's still the touching stuff. There's still the, I don't know. I mean, I think when this is all said and done, we'll all be able to have opinions about it based on hindsight. But right now we're in the middle of it. It's constantly evolving.
Yeah.
And so,
it's true.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing that's kept me sane is just, you know, we built that deck last summer, and I've just been like living out there. We, you know, our deck overlooks the farm. And so I just feel like, oh, I can just breathe air, fresh air. I can be outside. And then Emmeline and I have been taking walks, you know, just going over to the high school and just walking the ball field, you know, and just breathing in the fresh air and stuff. And just, you know, that helps keep me sane, just knowing I can get out at least and do something. But yeah.
I mean, I really don't know, because like, I know if we want to go for a walk, take the dogs, unless we just go traipsing through our fields where we're going to twist ankles and stuff.
Right.
If we want to go down somewhere, then we're going out, and it's not like we're going to be up next to people, but you know, so I don't know, but
I know. And yeah. And they always, you know, they keep talking about how, you know, as long as somebody's not coughing on you or sneezing on you and you're not touching your face, you know, you should be fine. So you think, okay, well then, as long as I'm keeping, you know, my eye on people around me, and are they coughing, are they sneezing, are they touching me, are they touching stuff I'm going to touch? And as long as you wash your hands, you feel like you're okay. But I don't know. It's just, do they really know, you know, that it's not necessarily airborne, you know? So I don't know. Just a lot of unknowns, I think.
A lot of unknown. And then so many people capitalize on that by, you know, spreading fear, false rumors, just so we hope you guys are all doing okay. No one's too scared, or it's just this. There was a time where this would have, like when my kids were little, if this was happening, I would be experiencing this very differently.
Totally.
Now, you know, the sad thing is that my kids are gone, and you know, you're a heck of a time for Renata to go off in the military. But on one hand, at least I know she's in a not safe from disease, because I mean, obviously the bases are dealing with it too, but you know, I mean, I think she's in good hand. I mean, she's got far bigger things to deal with right now, like her drill instructor, you know. But
she's kind of more in a controlled environment, at least, though. You know, there's not a lot of people coming and going. It's pretty much just people.
Yeah, and she's one of those people that would always want to be going somewhere, you know. So if she was here during this, she'd be a hard one to keep home, you know.
Well, that's what I feel like with Keely. She's that way. She's like, I'm not going to live in fear. I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree with you. Don't live in fear, definitely. But you got to think of other people. You got to think of other people that have a compromised immune system, the elderly, that kind of thing. You have to think about that. And I just think for her, she's never been through something like this ever. I mean, none of us have.
Yeah.
So for her, a young person, they just don't think.
Well, and the thing that I think about is, say you're out driving around and God forbid you get in a crash. You think the hospital's going to be able to help you?
Right. That's true. I don't even think about that stuff. Yeah.
The ERs are backed up, and I mean, I'm sure in some communities it would be better than in others, but you know, not living in fear is like what occurred to me is during all this, what if this is when we get the big earthquake? You know, then we're screwed.
Yeah.
Something I'm not going to obsess over. That would be living in fear, you know, something that maybe could happen, which would be more worst case scenario, versus just deal with what we've got. This is what we've got going on right now. We just got to deal with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we will get through it. And
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
So, anyway.
It's crazy.
Stuck with us through this, and if it actually has made it up onto the YouTube, yay us, and yay you for sticking with us through these terrible split screen
nightmares.
We have no idea.
This is what we never wanted to do.
Exactly what we never wanted to do. But gotta do it.
Yep.
So we can put our knitting away.
That's right. Exactly. It's all about that. Yeah.
We got stuff everywhere.
No, it's funny because now it's like when a new podcast comes up, you know, episode, I'm just like, oh, good. You know, I'm so much more desperate for it. And I just was thinking about our viewers, and I was like, oh, you know, not that they care too. I mean, they do care about us, you know, but I'm just like, it's nice to be able to put something out there that hopefully, although we've talked a lot about what's going on. So I was going to say, I hope it takes their mind off of things. Yeah. We're just talking about it.
Next episode. Okay. Next time we will talk more about.
Yeah, we won't talk about those things, but hopefully it makes people laugh or at least smile, or, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we definitely don't want to be adding to your trauma.
No, exactly. That's not helpful for sure.
No. But. And I have no idea if I can edit this in any way, shape, or form. So I can't, even if we talked about really bad stuff, I probably won't be able to take it out. So
they're used to that.
Stop while we're ahead.
I think so. I think now is a good time probably. So we've been lucky this long to at least have it say record. So
yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it's still recording. So hopefully it recorded our voices too, and we're not just muted.
Oh, I didn't even think about that because I'm usually so quiet. I'm like, I hope I'm talking loud enough.
I meant to tell you at the beginning to be sure to use your outside voice, but I was kind of distracted by being at the beach.
Yes. I don't blame you.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, yay for Zoom. If you guys
haven't
used Zoom yet and you are missing getting together with your friends, or maybe you've never gotten together with your friends, now is a great time to do it.
Mm-hmm. So. While practicing social distancing, it's perfect.
It is.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. Oh, one last thing. I mentioned this on Instagram, but we went to dinner right before Renata left. It was the 15th, so March 15th, and then I think the restaurants more and more started closing down. But we went to the Red Robin out by Portland Airport at the Cascade Station. Mm-hmm. Best dining experience of my life because every other table was closed.
Nice.
So it was like we were there with very limited number of other people, and none of them were close to you.
Nice.
It was awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's great.
Maybe we'll have to keep that, instated once this passes, you know.
I'm thinking the businesses might not like it as much, and the waiters and stuff might not because their tips go down, but we left an extra big tip just because.
There you go.
I mean, I'm willing to do that.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I will say with Vegas, I mean, we stayed at the Mandalay Hotel, which is really beautiful, and their restaurants were amazing. No wait time. I mean, because it was, and people kept asking me how it was, and I was like, well, I have nothing to compare it to. It's my first time in Vegas, so I don't think it was very busy, but I don't know. But it's funny, I wasn't, no apologies to anybody that lives in Las Vegas, but I wasn't super impressed with it. I really went thinking I was going to love it, but I could have stayed in the hotel the whole time and just ate at nice restaurants, and and the spa was closed. Of course, the pools, I don't know if the pools were open. I mean, one day I went down there and they just were deserted, and then the next day it looked like there was people in it. So I don't know what was up with that, but so the hotel was beautiful.
Oh,
and the view from my hotel.
There's no question that the architecture there is fabulous. I mean, it's very beautiful. I can't stand Vegas. Yeah, it didn't really, I don't know. It was weird too, because as soon as we got off the plane back in Portland, John, my sister's now husband, because they got married there, which was super cool. We were all thinking the same thing, and then John voiced it. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I just feel like the air is just like so crisp and clean." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I was thinking the exact same thing." Like it was just, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. No, I get you, because it's, I think the best thing about that Vegas area right there is the In-N-Out burger. Oh, we didn't even go there. Well, that's okay. That's crazy. We ate at all the nice restaurants inside the hotel, and they were beautiful. I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed my hotel room, big, huge bed and beautiful bathroom, and the view from the hotel was just, I couldn't even catch it, because it was the glare of the window, but it was beautiful. But it was cool. My sister and John got married, and, we were all kind of expecting it to be really cheesy, when you think of a Vegas wedding, but it was actually really sweet, and they did a super good job, and it was really nice. So I think that there you can go as cheesy as you want or as nice as you want. I think that there's a wide spectrum there. You could have had Elvis marry them, or you could, That's true. That's true. But yeah, it was a really sweet ceremony, and it was just fun hanging out with Magnolia. She's just such a cutie. Oh my gosh. So kissable. She's so cute. So that was fun. Very good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back. Yeah. No, we got back. Like, I was so glad once we boarded the plane. We knew we were going home, because I just felt like, oh my gosh, everything was changing right when we got back. Like, here. Oh my gosh, everything just changed like overnight. So it was good to be back home, and but and not the time that you want to be stuck somewhere, that's for sure. No, exactly. And that's the thing, we kept saying, well, worst case scenario, we're just going to rent a car and drive home, so we could have done that if we had to, but obviously flying is much, much faster. So yes. Do you have something flying around bugging you? Well, it's so stupid, we call them ladybugs, but I think we know that they're those Japanese beetles, and we have so many of them. They're so obnoxious. I don't understand. Must be that time of year or something. I don't know. I kill them now with no regret. Like when we first started having them and we were like vacuuming them up or squishing them, I actually felt guilty. Now I do it with like vengeance. Like, take that. Yeah. Did you notice? I just self-edited. Did you see that? Good for you. I was about to say something, and then I stopped myself. Shocking. I know. Maybe there's something to this Zoom thing. I don't know, Wonders never cease. Well, it's good seeing your face. Nice to see your face, too. Yeah. Well, you guys, hang in there. Yep. Stay healthy. Yep. Eat healthy food more than ever now. I know. It took a world pandemic for me to cut down on my sugar intake. Me too. I know. Because I'm thinking same thing. Every time I think about it, I'm just like,
and you know, I do still have some sugar, but I'm definitely limiting myself. Like instead of having half a key lime pie, I try to have just a piece.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Because your instinct to this is like, sweet, I'm going to hunker down with a bag of donuts and, you know.
Totally.
Then the more you read about how that compromises your immune system, then you're thinking, yeah, this could be good a time as any to try to kick the sugar addiction.
That's right.
Unless I'm sick, then I'll realize I might as well just eat it all.
Exactly. You're already sick, so, yeah.
Probably going to die. No, I'm not saying if you get that, just scratch that. That's not what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's not spread false panic. I just, you know.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I gotcha. I get what you mean.
We're stuck with this. So we should
right.
end this, because once I start saying stuff that I wish I didn't say, it usually doesn't stop.
We'll get ourselves in real big trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
We might get kicked off of Zoom. Is that possible? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
We haven't pushed the limit yet. I don't know.
We have no idea what limits we've pushed. We might not be able to find it to even. All the dogs are getting restless. They must have to go out and go potty, and
I'm sure.
I know I do have to go out and go potty. So.
Yes, it's always a thing.
Yep.
Well, it was great chatting with you, and hopefully we'll do this again, and maybe we'll just do it every week. I don't know.
We could. Yeah.
Why not?
If it works.
You got to get your money's worth.
That's right. Know. I paid the $15 for the month. I want to do this on the daily. Same bat time, same place. See you here. Next time you can have the ocean background.
Yeah. That didn't work out too well.
It really didn't work out well.
Didn't give us the feeling and vibe we were looking for.
Maybe if I'd have drank a beer.
Maybe. That always helps.
It does. Keep the moose drool coming. That's all I can say.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I should get some of that. I've been just stocking up on wine because, you know, I love wine. And usually I only have a glass of wine on the weekends. Like, that's just kind of my thing. But lately I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I think my TP thing is wine. I'm like freaking out thinking we're going to run out of wine. I can't run out of wine.
No, I think you'll be okay. But people in other states and like Washington and stuff that have alcohol in stores.
Yes.
You know, because I was thinking about poor Oregonians, you know, if the liquor stores close, they're screwed. Whereas if we really wanted a bottle of whiskey, we could go to Safeway.
Right.
Bridge. I mean, unless they shut down the bridges, then.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No, and I don't really drink hard liquor anymore. I mean, when I was in Vegas, I did a couple times just for fun, but.
Are those your knees?
Huh?
Are those your knees?
Yes.
So you're like all.
I'm sitting on a love seat, kind of sunk in.
Okay.
What'd you think they were?
Well, I don't know.
I've literally been living in these pants. I have like 3 pairs of linen pants, and I swear linen pants are my thing. I'm like, I could wear them every day for the rest of my life, and I think I'd be fine. They're so comfy.
Really?
And they're like just warm enough, but not too warm to where you're hot, and they breathe and they flow. Oh, I love them.
Okay, then let's end on that lovely linen pants.
Yes,
note.
get some linen pants.
That's what we want you to take away from this. You learn nothing else. If you've got nothing else out of this, go get some linen pants when the store's open again.
That's right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, guys. Hope this wasn't too painful. What was that?
Sorry. I think Bob just almost stepped on the dog out in the hallway. Trying to scratch at the door, and I think he wasn't watching where she was. So
what you're saying is he just launched Sophie.
I didn't hear that. I think he just, I don't know what he was doing, but it's not like she's a teeny tiny dog, but you know.
No, it would take some effort actually to launch her.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, nothing personal. Didn't launch me either. Okay, Elsa's over there looking something on Caesar, so I'm gonna go break that party up. So.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. All right. Cool. It was fun. Now I gotta figure out how to end this thing.
I know. Good luck, and hopefully you'll be able to get this up on YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know.
All right.
Hey. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh boy. Stop recording. Let's see. End meeting. Oh wait, if you want to keep. Okay, no. End meeting.